This video is sponsored by Emanual. So Emanual workshop manuals are perfect for any owner who likes DIY, do-it-yourself projects, who wants to get down and dirty with their vehicles, but enough depth to be used by professional mechanics too. So Emanual Online is a website that you can use to get any manual over any vehicle that you require. For, let's say example, you've got a VW Polo GTI, go into the search and they will give you every year model Polo GTI service and repair manual that you're looking for. Let's go for example to the Hayabusa 2007. There's all the different manuals that you can get. So you can basically now just say add to cart, buy now, and then check out. And then once you have everything downloaded, I will then be opening up my manual. As you can see from the table of content, you can see all the lines for the engine, general information, suspension, drivetrain, brakes. So let's say for example you want to go to the brakes, you could just click on the brakes and it will give you all the information regarding your brakes, your pipes that you're using. It indicates which pipe is which pipe, even shows you the Newton meter of torque if you want to torque those type of bolts. Gives you all sort of information. So this is really helpful should you want to build something or just restore something or just check your maintenance on your vehicle. Do is put Vicky Booster 22 as your promo code and get up to 22% discount. I'll put the link in the description for you guys so that you can go and have a look at it, go and check it out, and like I said, make sure that you use the promo code Vicky Booster 22 and get up to 22%. Let's get to the video. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. So yeah, I probably see the thumbnail as well as with the description. Unfortunately, Nats fell with the R1, so we're just going to do tonight, just tear it down, everything, so that we can assess the damage and have a look at what happened. She's fine, she didn't get injured that bad, but yeah, there was a bit of scars. So let's have a look at the motorbike itself. So unfortunately, you can see we do have some damage here on the pipe, as well as on the back fairing, the tank, as well as this whole piece here that we also have to remove and see what's happening there. The bar ends, here's the fairing as well, as you can see the damage on the fairings, and then as well as the clutch cover. So yeah, we're going to start tearing everything down and then we're going to see, so that we can start from the top and basically just assess what's everything been damaged, what's been broken, so that we can fix it. So Nats is going to disassemble a bike. I will be assisting her so that we can see exactly what's going on. So we're going to start with the first thing. We're going to start by removing the bar ends and then put them down and assess them, and then we'll move on to the next thing. So let's get started with the bar ends. After Nats removed the bar ends, this is what's left of the bar ends. So number one on the list is to be able to get new bar ends. So we're going to need new bar ends, and then we're going to start now with the stop piece. As you can see, you can't barely turn the steering wheel as this reservoir is pushing here against this frame here as well. So we're going to start by removing this front whole piece, complete piece, so that we can assess the damage from there. So Nats is going to start by removing this whole top piece, and then we're going to assess the damage from there. On viewing the fairings that we've removed, notice that the mirrors we'll need to replace it. As you can see here at the back, it's not broken, but yeah, we would like to replace it with new mirrors. And then unfortunately the fairing itself got a lot of damage. As you can see there, it's broken. It's broken there in the inside as well as this side. So yeah, we'll need to get new fairings. At least this visor is still fine. We don't have any issues with that. Then moving to the side fairings, we'll need to get new indicator lights. We'll need to get new fairings as well as with this side as well. Unfortunately, there's a lot of material that's been lost. So yeah, replacing this, we should be able to fix it. But assuming if you look at the rest of the damage of the fairings, especially with the brackets and things that broke, I believe it might just be better to get new brackets. So next on the list that we need to get is new mirrors, new fairing kit, and new indicators. So this is what we have so far. Let's move on to see what up is next. So now moving to the front, you can see we'll need to replace this lights as well. So unfortunately we can't just replace one light because it's one complete unit. As you can see, if we shake it, the whole unit, it's one complete unit. So next up on the list is going to be new lights as well for the R1, as well as the front cover. It's also broken and there's a lot of pieces that is missing. So yeah, we're going to remove this and then put all those parts away, and then we're going to continue. So next up is everything that's left that we need for the bike to be able to drive again. So first thing that I've noticed is that this bar here on the top is completely bent. As you can see, the steering wheel is turned right a bit and it's catching this bar. So first of all, we'll need to go and remove this bar completely. Luckily it's only 2 bolts, those 2 bolts right there, and then we can remove this complete bar. Nat says that she believes that we can just buy a new bar. Hopefully we can. That would be really great, really awesome. And then we'll need to move down here as well. As I've noticed here that it's got a small hole in here. We'll need to remove that to see what the damage is there. And then as well, as you can see, our clutch cover as well, it's completely broken off. So we need to get that sorted as well. But while Nat is busy removing that piece right there, I want to see if I can just put the clutch cover back and feel what the clutch and everything feels like. I would like to get it started as soon as possible, just so that we can see if we have any damages with the engine. And then as well, when you go to the back, we'll need to remove this tail piece as well, as this AC got scratched quite badly. So we'll need to replace that as well. And then there's small detailed things that we'll need to fix. For example, like here where the crash bobbin turns into, we'll need to clean this off nice and thoroughly, and then just clear up the threads so that we can put a crash bar back. But I'd like to see if we can't make an alternative plan with that to make it a bit stronger. And then the tank also got damaged quite badly, so we'll see how we're going to fix that as well. So yeah, there's quite a bit of damage on the bike, so let's get that done, quickly sorted, and then we'll see if we can find anything else visually that is wrong with Nat's bike. So yeah, let's get started with that, so we can see if we can at least get this sorted for tonight. Okay, so we have Nat's bike almost stripped out everything that we need so far. So yeah, with the engine, we'll have to replace these 2 covers right here. as this one is, as you can see, there's a small hole in there, and especially if you look at the back, you can see the hole that's there and the crack that it's got through all around in here. So we need to replace this cover as well, and then as well with the clutch cover. We can just show you that here on the outside how it broke off that complete corner. So we need to get that replaced, this cover, there's two covers, then at least we can start Nads's motorcycle again to see what's going for what. And then as well we need to replace the AC. The AC is also scratched quite badly, and then I see this inside has also been spit out already, so this hence why it's so extremely loud. So if we put on a new AC, it should be a bit softer, shouldn't be as loud. And then as well we need to replace this bar here. As you can see, this is level, straight. As you can see how completely bent this is. So we could probably break it down, build a complete new bracket. We'll see what we're gonna do. We'll see what's the price of them, if they're expensive or not. If it's expensive, we'll probably see if we can build a new one. Shouldn't be a problem, shouldn't be an issue. But otherwise than that, if we can fix that, then at least we can start it again and see what's wrong. If there's any problems with the engine, which I really don't think is gonna happen. So it's only this few small things that's left for us to replace it, to fix it. As soon as that's done, then we can start the motorcycle. So unfortunately, accidents do happen. It happens very easy, really fast. Most of us don't anticipate for it to happen, but we always have to be prepared for something like that. Now, unfortunately, Nads got the motorcycle for Christmas, and yeah, she fell with it just before Christmas. I think the day or 2 days just before Christmas. So unfortunately, this is not a pretty image at all. But yeah, it's something that needs to happen, that must happen. I'm just thank God that she's safe, and that it could have been much worse than it was. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. You must have a lovely night further, and God bless. Ciao.